Working on the XR650L today. It's going to do some back brakes, and if you've ever had this happen to you before, it's not a lot of fun. That Allen bolt gets stripped out. It makes it almost impossible to get off of there. You can heat it up, you can do a lot of different things. Try to chisel it out, drill it out, stuff a bigger bit in it, which they all stripped out. So anyway, we're going to try to end up getting some vice grips on here, and I really didn't want to take the back wheel off, and I don't have a jack here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2x4 and figure out how to get this propped up. And I'm going to try to get this tire just right off the ground a little bit, and I'm going to try to slide the axle bolt out and get this caliper mount up out of here. And if I can slide these brakes over far enough, I might be able to get a vice grip on there and actually get it out of there and actually replace that. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Try to do this in the next couple minutes. So I'm going on a ride tomorrow. So we're going to get this topped out just a little bit more. A little airbag. It's kind of holding on to that. I think we've got the axle out far enough, but it may need to come back just a little bit further. There we go. So there, that was took a little bit of wiggling to get it out, but there we are, and we'll give ourselves as much room as possible. So we'll take that back off, and now we've got our piece here. Now we can hopefully get the vice grips here really close to this area and hopefully get this twisted out now. Worst case scenario, I'll have to take this off and take it over to the bench, put it on a vise, but we'll see if we can get a good crank on here. And wow, really bad. Oh, no. focusing in there pretty good. Alright, so we've got this out. Now she's going over to the bench. Let's see if we can get this out of here. I think we may have just got a turn out of that. I think it's turning. Yes. Uh-oh. No. Okay, well, that's not great. So there we go. Busted it. So looks like that's it's definitely not going to be fun. I'm going to go to the next stage and drill and tap. Not a lot of other choices, but you saw what happened there. So this is going to turn into a full basic caliper repair. All right. Worked pretty good for that. Alright, so I'm gonna get this thing propped up and get a couple drill bits out and get ready to drill this thing out of here. Should be a good start. So we're close. Not sure if I'm going to try and easy out or just go a size bigger and try to just get down to where the threads are and pick the threads. But let me just see what I've got over here really quick. Let's see if any of these things work. Well, we got it. Unbelievable. Actually worked. Great. I'm going to take some of this brake and caliper grease and I like to get some in these little boots right here where these pins slide in and out of. You don't want to overdo it though, because it'll all come out on your discs or your disc if you put too much. And I'm sure that pin will be nice and lubricated in there. We don't get any sticking calipers. So I'm happy with that. And get back to doing the rebuild on the brakes. We will, I'm going to take these little backing plates off. They came stock. I kind of like them. I think they kind of help with the heat a little bit. Alright, so there we've got those off. Salvage the caliper. I have another caliper over here. It's a different style, but I think I'm going to use this pin out of this one right here. Of course, that thing's frozen on there too. this in the vise and kind of lock this up somehow. Alright, that pin looks like it's in decent shape. I'm going to sand this down a little bit. It's feeling pretty good. You can see where the pads are riding on there a little bit. We'll take that divot out of there a little bit more. Let's see if we've got the same threading. Looks to be about the same. Anti-seize. Might as well run a little bit of this on these threads. Alright. So that's looking pretty decent. Tell you what, that little micro wrench, it's a little cheapy. I got it out AutoZone, but I like it. It's tiny and it works really great for small little projects. So I've got that anti-seize on there. Get this threaded in and stick a little bit on this O-ring too down here. Alright, so that bottomed out. I think we're good to go. I would definitely run that. May not be exactly the same, but feels pretty firm, and the pin comes all the way through and it's got a positive stop. As long as it doesn't back out, that's fine. So that's it. Now let's get ready to build these pads in here. So here's the other pin, the big pin. And I like to get a little bit of grease in there too. So there's that. That's a lot nicer. I like to get a little bit in here so the pads slide around. Not too much, just to keep them from sticking. Alright, so it's got free movement. Some golfers. Alright, so those are definitely better than the old ones. They've got a lot more pad area on them. And so these just ride right in there. So I don't know if I'm going to put them in right this second. I'll reorganize some of these tools and we'll go install this. Alright, so we've got our brake pad pack here. Got our little metal shim that goes in the caliper area and our pin, a little wrench. Let's see if we can stuff this thing back in here. Pretty much it right there. The only thing I don't like is I want to put a little bit of I'm gonna get a little bit of grease on this so it slides better. Right, get a little bit of grease on there. Still don't like dry surfaces. Let's see if we can get this slid in now. I think that's it. That airbag has been the lifesaver for me. It's for wedging doors and stuff, but I'll tell you what, I use it all the time to adjust this without pulling on it or fighting it. It works great. So we're locked in right there. Let's go ahead and get this on. Get that chain adjuster started. Put a little long grease on that pin. Not enough to fly off on the rotor, but enough to lubricate it. So those look like they're keyed in pretty nice. Alright, so things feeling pretty free and pretty nice. Alright, things still feeling great. Our banjo fittings. washer on each side. That doesn't fit. Alright, well now all that is left is to adjust the chain and bleed the brakes. But the new pads are in there, the old bolt is out, new one's in place, assembly's looking really good, and that is the repair for the day. I could have put another pin back in there. I didn't feel like going to the shop, but normally that type does come with a little end plug. But I have used both of these on here without any problem before, so that's going to be fine. She's cinched up nice and tight, so that's not going to be a problem. Right, so these are both on 33. Adjusting the chain now. Alright, so that's good. Alright, let's try bleeding these. I use the Botool .4 racing brake fluid. I've had pretty good luck with it. So I'm just going to top off this reservoir. Put this little rag right here. I usually do a little bit extra just to pump out some of the old fluid. And then just top it off. And she's got new brakes. Alright, well thanks for sticking around. It's been a great little repair. Really wasn't looking forward to it, but it actually went pretty well. Typically, sometimes I think about these things longer than it takes to do them, but it's done now, and it's got good brakes in it, fresh fluid, chain is tightened up, and now she's ready to ride. Go scrub that off in the dirt a little bit before I hit any corners. Never really bothered me before too much, but just to be on the safe side, I'll go run it in a little bit of dirt and kind of burn all this brake fluid and carb cleaner and stuff off. Anyway, that's the repair. Probably clean this chain up next and lube it. She's pretty well lubed though, just a little dirty. So anyway, hopefully that helps you if you have any problems with your calipers or your pins. Tough time getting them off. That's what worked for me. Hopefully if you have a problem with yours, maybe that works for you. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.